Discover Mexico, land of passion, cactus and endless wonders. Hello everyone, get ready for a colorful adventure, where we will touch Mexico, a country as radiant as the desert sun, where the beat of football blends with the breath of culture, and nature tells legendary stories. Mexico is not only familiar to Vietnam through fiery matches, but is also the cradle of football stars, who captivate fans on the Premier League pitches and prestigious European arenas. The Mexican national team, with its explosive playing style and indomitable, fighting spirit, is always the center of attention at every World Cup, making the whole world admire. But Mexico is not only about football, it is a treasure trove of ancient civilizations, charming cuisine, majestic nature and mysteries that will make your heart flutter. Let's explore this enchanting land. Mythical name and vivid geography. Mexico, officially the United Mexican States, is a sprawling federation of 31 states whose heart is Mexico City, a magnificent metropolis where millions of dreams and stories intertwine every day. The name, Mexico, is an ancient whisper, said to originate from Aztec mythology, meaning, where the god of war Mexitli reigns, a name that evokes power and mystery. With an area of over 1.9 million km, Mexico stands tall in the world's 14th largest country, stretching like a shimmering silk ribbon, surrounded by two oceans and colorful lands. To the north lies the border with the United States, where the desert tells stories of journeys and aspirations. To the west and southwest, the Pacific Ocean stretches like a deep blue mirror. To the east, the Gulf of Mexico sparkles silver, and to the southeast lie neighbors Guatemala and Belize. Mexico is a land of magnificent contrasts, like a painting painted by the hand of nature. In the north, the arid desert stretches endlessly, where dramatic Hollywood movies about border crossings and breathtaking adventures have been filmed. In the center, majestic mountain ranges rise high into the clouds, interspersed with deep canyons that seem to swallow the light. And in the south, lush tropical rainforests resonate with a symphony of life, where every branch and blade of grass tells a story of survival and eternal beauty. Diverse nature, the magical symphony of creation. Mexico is not just a country, but a living masterpiece of nature, where every mountain and every forest tells a story of life and eternity. Known as one of the richest biodiversity museums on the planet, Mexico is home to gifts that have changed the world. Corn, the golden grain of cuisine, juicy red tomatoes, rich avocados, fragrant vanilla, and especially cocoa, the brown pearl that makes famous chocolate, all originate from this fertile land. Thousands of years ago, ancient Mexicans cherished cocoa as a sacred treasure, used it as currency, processed it into drinks dedicated to the gods and noble rituals, so precious that even gold was overshadowed. Did you know that Mexico is also the birthplace of the smallest dog breed in the world, the Chihuahua, named after a northern state? These tiny dogs with starry eyes have captured the hearts of pet lovers all over the planet. From the lavish cities of the US to the familiar streets of Vietnam, they are living proof of the magic of Mexican nature, where even the smallest things can shine brightly. But Mexico is not only impressive with the gifts of heaven and earth, but also with records that amaze the world. Underground in the Cholula region, the world's largest pyramid in volume, with 4.5 million quietly hides, carrying the never-before-revealed secrets of a glorious civilization. In contrast, in Puebla, the Cuxcamate volcano stands humbly, only 13 m high, as small as a cute hill in the middle of a majestic landscape, as if to remind that nature always knows how to balance the great and the simple. Mexico lies on the Ring of Fire, the most active seismic belt on Earth, where 42 active volcanoes spew forth life, while thousands of others quietly sleep, waiting for the day to tell their story. And then, 65 million years ago, an event changed the history of the planet. A giant meteorite crashed into the Yucatan Peninsula, leaving a 180 kilometers wide crater and wiping out the dinosaurs, opening a new era for life. The Chicxulub crater, like a great scar on the Earth, is still there, telling the story of the fragility and resilience of nature. Mexico, with its spectacular geological and ecological wonders, is not just a land, it is a great book, where each page is an epic chapter written by nature itself. Glorious history, from ancient civilizations to modern light. Mexico is not just a land, but a living epic, where every stone, every road bears the mark of great civilizations and fierce struggles. As the cradle of two of the most brilliant civilizations in the Americas, the Maya and the Aztec, Mexico is like a giant museum, where towering pyramids rise from the green forest, magnificent temples are imbued with ancient souls, and mysterious rituals still echo through thousands of years. The Maya, with their cities hidden in the jungle and brilliant astronomers, predicted the times with an accuracy that has amazed posterity. Meanwhile, the Aztecs built Tenochtitlan, a splendid capital in the heart of Lake Texcoco, where today's Mexico City is, with canals and temples that even European explorers were overwhelmed. But the glory of these civilizations was interrupted in the 16th century, when the Spanish colonialists arrived. With swords and ambitions, they imposed their domination on Mexico, turning the land of freedom into a colony for nearly 3 centuries. However, the flame of freedom in the hearts of Mexicans has never been extinguished. The seeds of resistance have quietly sprouted through generations, and then exploded in 1810, when priest Miguel Hidalgo called on the people to rise up with the cry of Grito de Dolores, a declaration of independence that echoed throughout the mountains and forests. The fight for freedom lasted more than a decade, full of blood and tears, but finally, in 1821, Mexico officially broke the chains, writing a new page of proud history. Today, every year in September, Mexicans still reenact the old cry of Grito de Dolores as a reminder of the courage and indomitable will of their ancestors. Mexico's history is not only a story of triumph, but also a wonderful blending of two worlds. From the indigenous people with their rich culture, and the Spaniards who brought their language, religion, and customs, Mexico has created a unique identity. The mestizo group, people with mixed indigenous and European blood, now make up the majority of the population, a living testament to the cultural exchange. They carry within them the resilience of the Aztecs, the sophistication of the Maya, and the romance of Spain, creating a Mexico that is both ancient and modern, both strong and gentle. With a population of over 130 million people, Mexico is proud to be the country with the largest Spanish-speaking population in the world, surpassing Spain, which has less than 50 million people. Spanish in Mexico is not just a language, but a bridge connecting the past and present, decorated with unique tones and words that are rich in indigenous dialects. But what truly makes Mexico a cultural wonder is the preservation of 68 indigenous languages, from the Nahuatl of the Aztecs to the Mayan of the forest prophets. Each language is a story, a heritage, a piece of the multicolored mosaic of Mexico. No other country in the Americas can match Mexico for the richness of its indigenous languages, a priceless treasure that testifies to the depth of its culture and the tenacity to preserve its roots. Today's Mexico is a place where the past and present are magically intertwined. From tiny villages where ancient rituals are still performed under sacred trees, to modern cities like Mexico City, where skyscrapers rise up next to the ruins of Tenochtitlan, every street corner tells a story. You can find artisans weaving textiles using centuries-old techniques, or colorful street festivals where music and dance revive the spirits of ancestors. Mexico not only preserves its history, but also makes it alive, like a fire that burns forever in the hearts of its people. Mexico's historical journey is also linked to its World Heritage Sites. The ruins of Chichen Itza, with its legendary El Castillo pyramid, are a testament to the wisdom of the Mayans. Palenque, hidden in the Chiapas jungle, is a poem in stone about the connection between humans and the universe. Meanwhile, the murals of Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo, two 20th century cultural icons, tell the story of struggle, love, and Mexican identity with emotional brushstrokes. All of this makes Mexico not just a destination, but a profound experience, where you feel the pulse of time. Sportsmanship, the eternal flame. Mexicans love sport so much that it has become part of their flesh and blood, a symbol of courage and passion. In ancient times, ceremonial football matches were not just games, but life or death challenges. The loser could pay with his life. That spirit still burns in the hearts of modern Mexicans. Football today is a source of national pride, with players like Warriors conquering European football fields, from Old Trafford to the Santiago Bernabeu. The Mexican team, with its fast and emotional style of play, is always a formidable opponent at the World Cup, making fans around the world restless. In addition to football, Mexico is also famous for extreme sports such as bullfighting and horse riding, activities that require courage and skill. Mexicans are known as warriors, who are not afraid to face danger, and that spirit is not only shown in sports but also in the way they live. love, and face challenges. Cactus, the soul of Mexico. If we had to choose a symbol for Mexico, it would definitely be the cactus, a thorny but vibrant plant, symbolizing the resilience of the people here. On the Mexican flag, the image of an eagle holding a snake, perched on a cactus growing in the middle of a lake, tells the legend of the Aztecs, where the eagle stops will be the eternal capital. That place is Mexico City, the magnificent capital today, but was once just a small land, in the middle of the now nearly dry Texcoco Lake. Cactus is not only a symbol, but also an indispensable part of Mexican life. The people here have turned this thorny plant into a culinary specialty, from fragrant grilled cactus, crispy fried, fresh salad, to soup or added to famous tacos. Cactus brings a unique flavor, likened to a combination of asparagus and spicy pepper. In Mexico, you will see cacti everywhere, from luxury restaurants to street food stalls, from supermarkets to every family kitchen. Even in Vietnam, the people of Quang Binh have created a dish of cactus soup with fish, an interesting similarity between two cultures half a world apart. Mexican cuisine, eternal gifts to the world. Mexico is not just a land, but a feast of flavors, where each dish tells a story. Each ingredient is a gift from the motherland. Mexican cuisine has crossed all borders, captivating diners from small villages to luxury restaurants around the world. With the abundance of nature and the talented hands of humans, Mexico has gifted humanity with culinary masterpieces, from sacred corn kernels to mythical drops of chocolate. But besides that, Mexico also carries an amazing secret about the habit of consuming Coca-Cola, which is both a joy and a lesson. Let's embark on a journey to discover the treasure trove of Mexican cuisine, where each bite is a song of history and culture. Corn, the golden grain of heaven and earth. If we had to choose a symbol for Mexican cuisine, it would definitely be corn, a sacred plant domesticated by Mexicans more than 10,000 years ago. Corn is not only food, but also the soul of every meal, the thread connecting people with Mother Earth and the gods. From the vast fields, Mexicans have transformed the golden corn kernels into countless traditional dishes. The tortilla, fragile but rich, is the foundation of every taco, enchilada or quesadilla. Tamal, with its soft corn shell encasing meat or beans, is a warm gift during festivals. Corn also appears in atole, a hot, sweet drink that warms the heart on chilly mornings. With 59 native corn varieties, from bright yellow to mysterious blue, Mexico has transformed corn into a symphony of colors and flavors, not only nourishing the body but also enriching the soul. Cacao, the jewel of the gods. But if corn is the soul, then cacao is the heart of Mexican cuisine. More than 3,000 years ago, the Maya and Aztecs cultivated the cacao tree and turned it into a sacred treasure. They ground the beans, mixed them with hot water, chili peppers and honey, creating a rich drink called zacalotl, the precursor to today's chocolate. For the ancients, zacalotl was more than a drink. It was a link to the gods, reserved for rituals and the aristocracy. Cacao was so precious that it was once used as currency, worth more than gold. Today, Mexican chocolate retains that original flavor, with a rich, spicy flavor that is far from industrial sweetness. From artisanal chocolate bars in Oaxaca to mole, a fragrant chocolate sauce topped with chicken, Mexico has turned cacao into a heritage, a gift that has captivated the world. Tomatoes, avocados, vanilla, stars from Mexico. Mexico is also home to ingredients that have changed the way people eat around the world. The bright red tomato was once a humble fruit in Mexico before being brought to Europe by explorer Hernan Cortes in the 16th century, sparking a Mediterranean culinary boom. The avocado, with its smooth green flesh, is Mexico's green gold. From its signature guacamole to fresh slices of avocado on bread, vanilla, with its seductive aroma, extracted from orchids by ancient Mexicans, has become the soul of pastries and ice creams around the world. And don't forget the chili peppers, from the mild jalapeno to the burning habanero, that have added fire to dishes from Mexico to Asia. These ingredients, like Mexico's ambassadors, have conquered every cuisine, enriching the tables of humanity. Coca-Cola, sweet record and health lesson. Amidst the splendid culinary gifts, Mexico also shocked with a startling record. People here consume an average of 163 liters of Coca-Cola per year, more than any other country in the world, equivalent to half a liter per day. Coca-Cola has become an indispensable part of Mexican culture. From family meals to street festivals, the image of sparkling Coca-Cola bottles next to tacos or bowls of pozole has become a signature. However, this record also comes with challenges. Mexico's obesity and diabetes rates are among the highest in the world, leaving the country facing major public health questions. However, the love of Coca-Cola also shows the Mexican spirit of living life to the fullest, always finding joy in simple things, even if sometimes at a cost. Food, the language of love and identity. Mexican cuisine is more than just food. It's a story of love, creativity, and identity. Every dish is a chapter in history, from ancient Mayan rituals to cozy family meals today. In Mexico, you'll see women meticulously grinding corn on metate stones as their ancestors did, or street chefs juggling knives to slice meat for tacos at breakneck speed. Every dish, from the vibrant tricolor chiles en nogada to the crunchy tlayudas of Oaxaca, is a statement of national pride. And when you bite into a taco, sip zacalotl, or sip guacamole, you're not just tasting the flavors, you're touching the heart of Mexico. Mexico economy, a strong wind on the international stage. Mexico is not only a land of vibrant culture and majestic nature, but also a vibrant economic engine, where natural resources, human talent, and creativity converge to spread far on the global map. From oil fields sparkling under the desert sun to endless agricultural fields, Mexico has built a diverse and vibrant economy, like a symphony of prosperity. As a beer exporting powerhouse with the Corona brand shining around the world, an indispensable partner of the U.S. giant, Mexico not only stands firm but also soars high, affirming its position as a shining star in the global economy. Natural resources, treasures of the motherland. Mexico is blessed by nature with an invaluable treasure, where oil, silver, copper and agricultural products tell the story of wealth and potential. Oil, which flows like blood under the ground, has made Mexico one of the world's leading energy suppliers. The glittering silver mines of Zacatecas and Guanajuato not only bring in huge revenues, but have also made Mexico the world's largest silver producer, with the precious metal once a symbol of prosperity since colonial times. Copper, with its warm red hue, powers modern industry, from cables to high-tech. But what makes Mexico special is its agricultural products. The fields of corn, avocados, tomatoes and peppers stretch out like a colorful canvas, not only feeding millions but conquering international markets. Mexico is the world's largest exporter of avocados, turning the green gold into a symbol of prosperity and innovation. The kingdom of beer, the taste of Mexico goes global. If there is one product that carries Mexico's name everywhere, it is beer, a cool, golden beverage that is a friendly greeting from this land. Mexico is proud to be the world's largest beer exporter, far surpassing all competitors with an unpretentious pride. The Corona brand, with its clear glass bottle and signature lime wedge, has become a symbol of relaxation and fun, present in more than 150 countries, from tropical beaches to bustling bars in Paris or Tokyo. In 2019, Mexico exported more than $4.2 billion worth of beer, twice as much as the Netherlands, Heineken's home country, as a testament to its power. But Corona is more than just a brand. It is a story of hard work, innovation, and the ability to turn a humble drink into a global cultural icon. In Mexico, every sip of beer is a reminder of the sun, the sea, and the spirit of living life to the fullest. Relations with the United States, dynamic neighborhood, located right next to the giant United States. Mexico has turned its geographic location into a strategic advantage, building a close and vibrant economic relationship. The United States is not only Mexico's largest trading partner, but also the destination for millions of tons of goods each year. From cars to electronics to agricultural products, the USMCA, replacing NAFTA, has ushered in a new era, where Mexico has become a global manufacturing hub, with modern factories sprouting like mushrooms and thousands of talented engineers turning ideas into reality. From American-branded cars, made in Mexico, to fresh avocados on California tables, Mexico and the United States have formed an inseparable economic bond, like two beats harmonizing in a song of prosperity. Global status, rising star. Mexico is more than just a resource provider or trading partner. With the world's 11th largest economy, Mexico is a manufacturing, creative and cultural hub, attracting billions of dollars in investment from all over. Cities like Monterrey and Guadalajara are considered the Silicon Valleys of Latin America, where technology and startups flourish. Tourism, with the beaches of Cancun, the pyramids of Chichen Itza and the Dia de los Muertos festival, brings in tens of billions of dollars each year, making Mexico a must-see destination. But above all, Mexico's strength lies in its people, the hard workers, talented artisans and entrepreneurs who think big, have propelled the country further than ever before. Today's Mexico is a story of transformation, where tradition meets modernity, where natural resources become a springboard for the future. From a cold bottle of Corona to deep oil fields, from delicious avocados to modern factories, Mexico is writing a new chapter, where they are not just a country, but an inspiration to the whole world. Mexico, the land of pyramids, cacti, chocolate and endless passions, is an open book. Each page is an inspiring story. From ancient civilizations to modern life, from harsh deserts to lush rainforests, Mexico is where your heart will find its vibration. If you love this story, please share it to spread the beauty of Mexico and continue to explore other magical lands. Goodbye and see you again in the next journeys.